Hello everyone, Neon Genesis here, and a good afternoon here from the UK. It's 12 PM as I'm recording this video. I'll probably be trying to get this out today. In this little video, I wanted to talk about gathering really quick. I haven't touched gathering in a good few months, and I have a lot of things have changed, but I still have knowledge on it, and the essence of the jobs itself are they're still the same. So I'm going to unlock it. I'm in botany. I'm going to be doing botany, which is wood chopping or chopping down trees and stuff. I have a couple of quests that I did. These are normal little quests that you can just do. Now, if I'm right, when I unlock this job, I can actually hand them in and get some EXP. If I'm right, I could be completely wrong, but I think that's the case. Anyway, a botany is a gathering job where you'll gather different types of wood, and you can also use like a scythe or a scythe, depending on how you say it, I'll show you guys, but the essence of the job is to literally go out and gather things, and you can either sell them, or you might want to do it. You might want to do your grand company turn-ins. If you don't know what they are, I'll talk about that another time. But I just want to get you started on the gathering job. Now, I wouldn't mind if people started looking into doing a gathering job. I would recommend, if you've got some time this week, to take on mining, fishing, or botany. So you can see on the classes side, on the crafting and gatherer side, you've got these are Disciple of Land. These are the ones that you're going to be using here: the miner, botanist, and fisher. Then you've got the Disciples of Land. Hand, and these are your crafting jobs. So obviously, culinarian make food, alchemists make potions, weaver make like robes and things, leatherworker makes like belts and things, goldsmith makes necklaces and rings, armorer and blacksmith. Armorer make armor, blacksmith make weapons, carpenter make some accessories, and a bit of a range of a good few things like pole arms and bows and things like that. Mining will be picking up like ores, ingots, and well, not ingots, but ores, and I'm trying to think of something else. So you pick up ore, and I can't think of another word right now for ore, but yeah, ores, trees. So this could be like, I think it could be like saps, different types of wood, different type of trees, and even things like some sort of vegetation and stuff. Like, we'll get to it. We'll see. And then obviously fisher, different types of fish. So. These are gathering jobs, and these are crafting jobs. I'm going to be doing botany. The same deal practically will go with miner. Fishing is slightly different, so I may make a separate video on that. Let me know if you do need that, by the way. Feel free to just comment on the video or something. I'm not sure if I'll post this publicly onto my YouTube, but I just wanted to go over a bit of gathering. So as a gatherer, you want to talk to the guy in the guild. And you might have to talk to him twice. There's like a quest first, and then this eventually pops up. Anyway, we can see here we've got EXP for 100 EXP for doing this. A weathered hatchet, which is your botanist axe. You cannot fight on this job. It's not that type of job, so don't be thinking that you're going to be a botanist main, because that's not a thing. Except the quest, I'm not reading it because we don't do reading apparently at the moment. And I think. Oh, okay, sorry, outside now. We just have to talk to the guy outside, the guild master. Now, this guy will be more than likely the guy that you talk to for your job quests. Just like you would on your normal jobs, you'll have to do your level 1, level 5, level 10 quests and so on. Walk the path of the botanist. Yes, please. So, we're going to walk the path of the botanist. Easy quest done. Easy 100 EXP. So, I'm now going to just put my weapon on. This is the weathered hatchet here. So now I can see I'm a botanist. I'm going to put on some armor. Apparently the ring's the only thing I can do. Be sure to make a new gear set for it. And you can see here, it's got a little logo of like a leaf. Because that'll be the type of like leaves and vegetation we'll be able to use. But yeah, make a gear set. That's something you should do. And I suppose at level 1 to 5, I won't worry too much about armor. But I will talk about some of the stats that you're going to need to look at. So you may be thinking, what stats do I need for a botanist? Because you've got, you've still got obviously strength and everything. Well, the beautiful thing about gathering is that you don't need strength, intelligence, mind, vitality, critical hit. You don't need any of these stats whatsoever. The only stat you really want to be focusing on are these two right here. And this is gathering and perception. And there is something called GP later on, which stands for, what does it stand for? I can't remember what G stands for. Gathering points. I'm sorry, I couldn't words them. Yeah, so you've got gathering points. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen where we normally have MP, down here you can see we've got GP. These are your gathering points. This is your HP. That's all you need to know for now. Triangulate, our ability here, triangulate. If I press this now, it says here, survey the land to locate the mature trees and lush vegetation. So I'm not going to put any armor on. I'm just going to purely show you how you can quickly go and chop down some trees, and you don't even need any armor at this point. We can look into some armor. You can go to the vendors over near the market board over here, and just make sure you go for perception and gathering stuff. I don't think you'll be able to wear disciples of warrior stuff anyway, so just don't wear any of that stuff. You just don't need to. I'm going to hand in these quests that I have. You don't have to do this, by the way. This is just me doing something optional here. Because look, if you look at the bottom of the screen now, my EXP, I'm already 100 into it. This is not the way to level it up, but I'm just doing it because I'm being cheeky. So I'm going to hand in one more really quick, and then I'm going to head out to, I don't know, let's say the North Shroud, since it's right here, look. Okay, I'm going to head there. First things first, I'm going to hand in this little level 1 quest. Just get some easy EXP, and I didn't even hit a tree yet. How much EXP do I get? 210. Boom, level 2. Alright, so if you guys want to do that, if you didn't already do those quests, there's a couple of quests nearby. I just did them there. But otherwise, don't worry if you're not level 2 and you go out into the field here. But yeah, we're going to be focusing on gathering for this video. I'm going to take off teleport, because I don't need teleport. I mean, if you want to keep return on, I guess you could, but I don't. I took it off. You definitely won't need auto attack. Inventory and gathering log might be an idea, because your gathering log is this. So with every gathering job for miner, fisher, and botanist, definitely get a miner and botanist anyway. You can see all the things that we can gather and where they are. So I'll go through the column, so you can see it here at level 1 to 5. This is our gathering log. This is like your hunting log, but for gatherer and miner. And they got level 1 latex, and it tells me I can farm this, or I can pick this up at the Jadeite Thick or Trees Peak, level 5. And if you're not sure where this is, you can click and it will tell you where it is. Or I can click North Shard and click where it is. Now, if you remember that you get EXP for entering a zone, the lower level you are, the lower EXP you get. So I'm going to go on my highest job, which is my gladiator right now, level 23. I don't think I'll be doing this on the Saturdays. I'll be playing Black Mage, but I wanted to get a tank up in case we need a tank at some point. That's just me anyway. But because I'm going to go on my highest level job now, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, I'll get 4,000 EXP here. For uncovering a new zone. And that 4,000 EXP would not have happened on my botanist. I would have maybe got 100. So, anyway, thanks NPC. I'm going to switch back to my botanist. That was just me maximising the EXP I get from going to different zones. You know, I know that all these are a bit of a pain to read, but they are worth a read. It is teaching you gathering, but to keep it nice, sweet and simple, this is what we're going to do. So if I press the big map button, you don't see nothing on your map, okay? But if you look at your radar at the top right-hand side of the screen, over here, look, you see these little tree things here? There's like little petals. These are the trees we're going to hit. So if you're wondering if you can, aggro aggressive enemies, you can. So just be careful. But for here, these are level 5 mature trees. Now, triangulate, if you press it, it turns them all off, look. If you press triangulate again, it shows you all the trees that you're able to hit. So I know there's 4 on the radar here that we can hit. So I'm going to hit. And then you've got this window comes up. So what I'm doing, by the way, just to kind of point out what I'm doing, is we click where it says mature tree. We stand close to it. And then we look down this list here. Now on the left here, we've got, this is level 5, Maple Branch. And because I'm not wearing any perception or any perception really, perception increases your stats basically here. But this is level 5, so I've got a 50% chance in hitting this tree and picking up a maple branch. You've got the latex at 100%, that's because it's level 1. The earth shards, which I use for crafting, by the way, which I'll go over in another video. That's always something to pick up. Now, I'd always go for like something around your level. So if you're level 2, go for these level 1 ones. And once you hit level 3, maybe start hitting the maple logs. And then once you're a bit higher, hit the maple branch. Now, it's not going to take me long to level at all. So, because I'm level 2, I'm actually going to try a maple log. And I'll see how often I actually hit here. But if I just go to it and click X, I hit once. Now, you can see the white bar underneath where it says the mature tree. And obviously, this is my target. Your target might be up here if you didn't move it but I moved mine down here in the HUD menu. But here it is, right here. And you can see that the HP of this tree has gone down. So I'm only going to be able to hit it 3 or 4 times to get this maple log. And that's fine. That's fine. But we got 376 EXP for hitting that tree for the first time. And for hitting that item, sorry. Then we got 98 EXP for digging up the item. And then I did it again. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again. And that's already level 3. And this is gathering. This is gathering. Now we've got another ability. This is Arbor Call. And this is survey the landscape to locate the nearest mature tree or lush vegetation within skill range. So this will take you to the nearest tree at your skill range. I don't need to do it right now because I know there's some other trees right here. But if I click it, it will literally just tell me there's one right here, look. So I'm ignoring all the enemies. We're not fighting enemies today. This is when you want to chill, wake up, have a coffee, and you can just sit and just whack trees, quite literally. Now I'm level 3. I'm actually at the level of where I can get these maple logs. So I'm just going to keep hitting. I'm just tapping X button, by the way. You don't even need to... It's really brain-numbingly dead. Some might say it's boring, but for me, I think it's very chill. Especially if you've been playing games and they're... you know, like fighting and fates, and you know, when there's no one on, it's less exciting. So maybe go and do this, stick some Netflix on, and this is one way of leveling up. Now, obviously, if I was to get to this part of the tree, and I'm like, you know what, for the last one, I'm gonna hit a level 5 one. Fuck it, I'm level 3. I'm a risky bastard. I actually got that branch now because I unlocked, because I hit something new on the hunting log, if you like, or the the gathering log. So if I go to gathering log again here. Well, you can go to a gathering log by pressing start, going from character, duty to logs, if you wanted to, and then one down is gathering log, or you've got the gathering log on your hotbar. Personally, I take it off my hotbar because I like my hotbar for abilities, because you do get a lot of abilities for mining and gathering, and you know, for all these other jobs, same as crafting. Anyway, if I go back to my list here, you can see on the screen here, you can see there's a tick here now for maple branch and a tick here now for maple log. Now, if I hit any of these other items for the first time, I get some bonus EXP, and I'll show you. And this is gathering, dude. I forgot already how chill it is. I'm actually really excited. This is one of my favourite kind of like crafting or gathering jobs in the game. So I'm going to hit the Earth Shard for the first time. And I got 580 EXP for hitting it for the first time ever. Latex, 100% chance in getting this, so this is another 580 EXP. I'm already level 5, guys. So now I'm going to hit the maple branch since I'm level 5. I didn't get anything because my because I've only got a 65% chance in hitting the tree. I'm going to try one more time. And I failed. That's fine. You don't get no EXP if you fail. But so what if you fail? Like you literally lost nothing. So there's another tree over here. And soon you will start to level up past these. And you might want to click you know, like Arbor Call or something and see what's the nearest tree again to you. Right here. This is at my level 5. Also we did get some new abilities. I know the abilities are a bit of a pain sometimes when you're reading it, but sometimes they're really, really cool. So like Field Mastery, for example, increases the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 15%. So if I go over here, this costs me GP now. So I'm going to use Field Mastery, okay? 1. Now look at the percentage of the item. Let's say the maple branch, look. So now it's at 70%. But if I'd have used the Field Mastery 2, that'll take me up to 80%. So now there's a really high chance that I can hit and win that. And it will last for this entire tree, unfortunately. It will last for this entire tree. It won't stay on for another tree. And we got quite unlucky there. We still only managed to dig up 2. Or like chop down 2. There's one around this corner, I think. Where is it saying? There's a tree here somewhere, apparently. Oh, I reckon it's around this corner. This is a pain in the ass. Here it is. Now this is a level 10 tree, look. So this is gonna really boost my EXP up already. So I'm probably gonna hit level 6 by the end of this tree. Now when I click it, the percentages are gonna be really, 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 really low. So the Earth Shard isn't. I can get that and get the bonus EXP. The Ash Log is 27. The Ash Branch is Ash Log is 27. The Ash Branch is 20. And the Tinol, the mistletoe, this is level 6 and this is a 55% chance. So if I increase my field mastery 2, you can see my percentage goes up. And I'm going to try and whack this here and get that bonus EXP. Look at it. That's another 800 EXP for hitting it. You only get the bonus for gathering up that particular item once. So enjoy that EXP. I'm going to hit the Earth Shard because I can. And we've never hit an Earth Shard yet, I don't think. Oh, we have actually. Never mind, ignore me. I'm going to hit the Ash Branch. 35% chance, level 9. Fail. One more time. Ah, oh, damn it. That's okay though. And you'll see at the bottom of the screen, you can see your GP has gone down because you've used 100 on Field Mastery 2. There's another tree over here, so let's try it again. So luckily all these enemies don't aggro. This enemy is a hunt, by the way. This one's called FFXIV But. Just ignore him. You shouldn't aggro it. And try and stay calm and don't go near the fates, obviously. Your GP goes up and ticks up manually over time. But it doesn't tick up as soon as you engage your tree. So if you engage this tree, it's not ticking up now. But every time you hit this tree, you gain 5 GP back. It's almost like 5 GP per second. And this is like, when you click a tree, it's like freezing time. Anyway, I'm going to press it, Field Mastery 2. And I'm going to try and hit the Ash Branch, because it's level 9, it's going to get me some very juicy XP. And there's level 6. So my percentage for Ash Branch already went up because I leveled up. I'm going to try and hit the Ash Log here, because I've not hit this yet. This is level 8. Didn't get it. 47% chance though. Oh, come on, one more. Ah, oh, it's okay though. You know, it's kind of, you know, you try and make it fun, you know. But it's how you think it is. Like, if you're just chilling, maybe watching YouTube or educating yourself on something, or got a podcast on, this might be, you know, very chill for you. Gathering jobs are not for everyone. But it's a pretty chill job, I'm not gonna lie. And there is another 1,584 EXP. Now, the one mistake I'm doing here is I'm not even wearing food. Food does still work like you would on a normal fighting disciple of warrior or magic class. So, you know, do make sure that you're using food. And if you've got any other EXP buff things, I'm not sure if the brand new ring affects it, but as long as it says all jobs, it should work. So, anyway, this is good stuff. This is like pretty good stuff, and you've got all your abilities that you're going to learn here. But remember, we need to go and do the level 1 quest. I'm not going to do them on, I almost said stream. I'm not going to do them on this video, but they're pretty simple stuff. You'll pretty much talk to, I don't remember his name, is it Boofalooper or something? Anyway, he's at the guild, he's at the Botanist guild, which is where we unlock this job. And, oh, there you are. And he will literally say, go and gather me this many items. And items can be all over. So you might see some in Central Shroud, you might see some in South Shroud, you might see some in North Shroud. And they're everywhere, just like you would fighting enemies on a normal hunting log. So I'm going to use Field Master 2. This will be the last tree I do on camera now. I'm just going to hit a bunch of maple branches. But yeah, pro little tip there. If you've never entered a particular zone for the first time before, on at any time, just make sure you do it on your highest level job just to suck in that EXP. There's no point doing it on a little low level job and getting like a 20 EXP for entering a new zone, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much botany. At the moment, I would pretty much just vendor stuff by going to an NPC and selling junk. Not long from now, you will start to benefit from being able to sell things. At the moment, we don't have the ability to sell things yet. So, by the way, if you need a mender, there's a mender here in Gridania. Now, in terms of armor, like I said, I might quickly talk about the armor that we need, just so it's like I've spoke about it and I feel better for you guys knowing. But yeah, there's several stats you can look for in your gathering jobs, and the same stat goes exactly for miner, by the way. The same, everything goes for miner. So, apparently I don't have this Earth Shard, lol. But yeah, we're going to go over to the market board area, and we're going to go and look at some armor really quick. I wouldn't, as always, I would always check the prices at the vendor next to you if you're at that level, and then look at the price on the market board before you buy anything. Just because on the market board people can like put something like 5k, and there might be a vendor that sells it for 100 gil behind you. So people will do silly things like that because it will trick you into thinking that you're getting something quite cheap, because 5,000 gil later on is not a lot of money. So, but yeah, I would pretty much just render them. I don't see, unless you want to craft with them, then by all means. But literally, if as a crafter, if you are, for example, Botanist works really well with Carpenter. So if you need any, materials, you can go and probably farm them on your Botanist or your miner if you're Goldsmith. Which guy am I looking for? Independent Culinarian, Independent Apothecary. Alright, it's up to the other side. I should have known. My knowledge is rusty. Don't ask me why there's no music, by the way. I didn't realise there was no music playing. Alright, and then we're going to go to Independent Tailor. Tool Supplier, I think. We're going to go to Disciple of Hand Tools. Oh, sorry, Disciple of Land, isn't it? And then we're going to go to level 1 to 9. And this here is different axes that you can get for your Botanist. I wouldn't recommend buying new weapons for your Gatherer jobs, because you normally get them with your job quest anyway. And that's that one. Then we've got a Disciple of Hand and Land gear on the Independent Tailor. And this will be the same in Gridania and Limsa, by the way. And Uldar. I don't know why it's Gridania. And we're going to go with... Now, don't go for control and craftsmanship. That is for crafters, obviously. But gathering here, level 9, this is the ones we want to be going for. So there's a gathering for the hands, level 6 here. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the gathering legs, level 5. I'm going to take the perception feet. I'm going to take... Actually, this one here has control and perception. So this means you can craft in it and you can gather in it. So I'm going to take this for perception. And body-wise, again, you'll get given all armor, I think, doing your gathering jobs anyway. But this one has craftsmanship and gathering on, which is kind of bizarre. Now, if I go to recommended gear, puts all the gear on for me. We're good to go. Don't worry about your waist and don't worry about your earrings for now. If I just quickly show you on the market board that later on your armor stats will change, and I'll show you what I mean. So like for rings, let's say a bracelet, right? Let's say, and I'll boost my level up to like 26 here. So all this armor here is something that the Botanist can wear. So when it says like vitality and strength, we don't need any of that shit. Honestly, we don't need any of that. CP is for crafter jobs. Keep going down. We've got GP. This is something important to us later on because this gives us gathering points. So this gathering for a plus 19 here will increase this by plus 19. But right now at low level, your next accessory that you'll want to be wearing is like level 16 for a crafter, and for a gatherer it's level 17. So that's the next bracelet you want to be wearing if you can wear it when you finally get to level 17. When we do get our something called retainers, which we're going to be able to summon here at the summoning bell, you can have up to 2 for free, or you can pay for more by paying more in subscription. It's like an extra 80p for another retainer, which I'll go into more on Saturday. But you can sell items on your retainer, and your retainer, or the character that you'll create, and I'll get to it on Saturday if this is not making any sense, they can go out and you can either tell them to be a job that you've got leveled, so they could be, for me, they could be a botanist, or they could be a gladiator, or they could be a thaumaturge. You'll never see them fight. You're the only person who will ever see them. Even though you can do the full customization and create them, no one will ever see what your retainer looks like. The only thing they're ever going to maybe see is the name. So, and I think, yeah, that's pretty much it for now, guys. Let me know if you're unsure on anything. I'm here if you need to just message me again. Hopefully this was like a good little starter video for someone. The same exact process for miner. And as I was mentioning last night, but like in Gridania, and the further you get away from Gridania, the enemies get like obviously easier to harder naturally, and the same goes for Uldar. The same kind of goes for trees. The higher level ones are going to be further away, which kind of makes sense. So if you see a level 20 something enemy in the area, that's probably going to be a level 20 something tree in that area. So until then, guys, this is like not a homework, it's just something else that you can do. Also, in Mordona, if you've been there before, I have just travelled around this morning and done there. At the bottom of your teleport list, there is a glamour quest at level 15 that you can do, even though it's in Mordona. If you haven't already been there, go off and explore. Get that. I've been and got all the teleports in the Lenosha areas. Grodania, I have not touched it, and I've got Uldar a little bit here. But that's it, I think. Hope this was a good little starter vid for people getting into gathering, and I'll see you guys on stream. Have a good day, guys.